I'm a member of Radnor Residents for Gun Safety. We're a group of about 150 Radnor residents, and we're concerned about gun violence and what we can do to keep our kids in school safe and our residents safe. So when we heard about this symposium, we thought, how can we get involved? So what we've done is we've raised some money from our group, enough money to buy 500 gun locks, because we kind of feel that if people have guns, let's make sure they're secured safely in their house where children can't get to them.
My office is day in and day out. We prosecute crime, but part of what we constantly do is seek new and innovative prevention efforts and to partner with community members who also want to do the same kinds of things we do, which is keep our communities safer. When I was approached by the Radnor Police Department and advised that they had partnered up with residents here in Radnor who wanted to keep people safe with respect to how they maintain their firearms in their home, and also provide an opportunity for people to drop off guns which are unwanted or they find or they don't want to maintain in their residences any longer. It was something obviously that is right up our alley. And so I said, whatever your Radnor residents raise, I will match it up to $1,000, and did. So they raised about $850 worth of money and used it wisely. They bought gun locks, and I matched that and have brought the gun locks here for us tonight. So to donate here for them to hand out here at the police department as people hand in guns, or if they want to come to get a gun lock, just to make sure people are keeping their firearms safely.
I think it's very clear we're looking to get guns off the street, whether it's guns that are found in your dad's attic or weapons that you're no longer using. It's a good time to get rid of them. Basically, I'm standing out here. People can come up. There's no questions asked based on anonymity. They will drive up. I'll ask them what they're here for. They'll tell me where the firearm is or the ammunition, because we take both. It's in the trunk. I'll go to the trunk, make sure the weapon's clear. I'll bring it over, and the resident can then drive away. It's that simple.
Radnor is one of our towns in the county which is constantly helping people be at the forefront and making people aware of what the issues are. We have got incredible townships here in Delaware County which are always proactive, many of which are proactive about taking care of issues with respect to safety. All our police departments work very well hand in hand with one another. But our police department here actively approached me and said this is something that they want to do. They aren't the first police department that have approached me, and this isn't the first one which we've done here in Delaware County. But anytime I get residents who want to help our police departments and help our community members stay safe, I'm going to be a big advocate.
They've asked me to come talk about what happens when a child comes to the emergency room in a mental health crisis. What do we do for them? What kind of evaluation do we do? What happens when we make a recommendation? What kind of resources are out there? What different levels of care are available depending on what the emergency is. From there, there'll be more questions about who makes those decisions and what are the resources and how do you access those resources? And then also, what do you do if you have concerns about your child, but it's not enough to go to the emergency room? Who do you call? Who do you talk to? Stuff like that. If you start to notice certain behaviors, isolating themselves, that's not normal. You notice they're having anxiety or depression, talk to somebody, talk to the pediatrician, or call the insurance company and get resources for an outpatient evaluation. Because if you wait until it's a crisis, then you end up in the emergency room, and there's a possibility based on what brings them to the emergency room, they may need inpatient emergency care.
Unfortunately, I think we're getting a little numb to these shootings, and too many are happening. So people are scared. The kids are scared today. So I think what we're doing is just reminding people that it's important to, if you see something, say something, just to know what's going on. Like tonight, the police are going to show us what to do if you're, God forbid, in an active shooter situation. And if you're in a situation where there is a shooting, how to stop the bleed, to make sure as many people as possible are saved. So people are scared out there, but I think we're level-headed. We're just doing what we can to make sure that our community is safe, and I think you have to start at the local level.